How you doing? I'm Captain Gus Gustafson, fishing guide on Lake Norman. And what we're out here today for is just to talk about this new Ranger Bay boat that I purchased over the Christmas holidays. It's 25 foot long. It's got a 300 horsepower E-TEC engine on the back. It can handle up to 9 people. I generally take 6 plus myself. It's a fishing machine. It's something that everybody in the world would like to at least ride in. And if once they took a ride, they'd probably want to buy one. If they couldn't afford it, they'd probably save up for it. It's quite a boat, it really is. Never had a yellow boat before. Never had one with a hard top like this has. And the hard top up here, not only does it have a stereo with a Sirius radio, it's got ship to shore, 4 speakers. It's got floodlights in the back and floodlights in the front. The boat's got interior lights, and every compartment has lights. Blue lights, soft blue lights. It's got underwater lights for fishing at night, and it's just absolutely a dream. We put 6 people in the boat the other day and took off, and we had to throttle down about 1/3 the way, and it was up on plane just about as fast as any boat you've ever seen. Quite a fishing machine. We've also got a new trolling motor that deploys by itself and stows by itself. It's actually not on here yet. We're going to install that probably tomorrow or the next day, but it's really a nice machine too. Plenty of rod storage, plenty of ice chest storage. The 2 big rod holders on each side, I don't know, I've got probably 15 or 20 rods in the 2 rod holders. They're all rigged up and ready to go for my guests. The rod holders actually have a fan that will dry the rods out if they get wet, so that your line don't deteriorate and it just dries down real nice. Up here is plenty of storage for life preservers. This is an ice chest. You get to it real easy. Big ice chest right here. Ice chest there. More storage underneath, and this is something I really am glad I have. This is a gigantic helm with lots and lots of storage, and you can see what I've got in here. I've got my tackle in here. I've got plenty of room for my clients' backpacks and whatever else they need, and it's just great to have so much room. If you don't need all this room for storage, you can actually put a porta potty in here. There's a light inside and there's an exhaust fan. And something that the ladies probably would like it. I just want to show you something nice back here. I call this a semi-enclosed heated cabin because I've actually got a golf cart heater right here. It didn't come with the boat, but I've added it on. It's a golf cart heater. Runs off a 1-pound propane tank. It's a little cool out here today, and I've got it on, and it's just enough heat to make you feel a little better. But what's really cool are these 2 big 12-inch HDS3 Lowrance screens. The machines have GPS, downscan, side scan, sonar, and just about everything else you need. We're in the process of putting radar on top, and it'll also have radar overlay once we got it. We're going to also add another depth finder up front, or 8-inch screen, another Lowrance up front. It's got the controls here. You see the one on the right's for just trimming the boat left to right with the trim tabs, and this one on the left hand side is actually a jack plate that we can raise and lower that motor depending on the water conditions and how deep or how shallow we need to go. So if we're going across a shallow bank somewhere, we can trim the boat way up. The boat will probably run less than 2 feet of water. What else is neat is these seats. They just fold back down this way. If you want to run standing up, you can do it this way, and it gives you a lot of comfort. A lot of cup holders here, cup holders here, cup holders back here. And this opens up, and you've got 2 seats here with cup holders and armrests. Pretty darn nice. This is a little tackle box in here. I've got 3 of those little plastic boxes full of lures. And over on this side is a freshwater. This is lake water washdown right in here. You can see the hose, and it fits right in there nicely. In addition to this one, which actually comes from the lake or the ocean, depending on where you are, If you don't want to use that, it also has a freshwater tank, and you can wash the boat down with freshwater, get the salt off it if you're using this in a saltwater application. Boat's equipped with 2 power poles, perfect for shallow water bass fishing. When you put them both down, the boat's locked rigidly in place. They go down automatically, and they come up automatically. The T-top itself is a hard top. The majority of T-tops you see around the lake are soft tops. They're made out of some kind of canvas or some material. But this is a hard top, and it allows us to have a radio up here, VHF, just a lot of neat stuff. Want to go for a ride?
Yes.
We're just taking off from the dock now, and I just want to give you an idea of how easy this boat planes off, how easy it maneuvers. To be a 25-foot boat as big as it is, it's amazing how easily it handles, and that's really important, particularly when you're coming back to the dock or you're out here in super rough water. It's just a dream to drive in. Somebody would ask, how fast does the boat run? We've got a 300 horsepower, and we really never, we took the prop that came with it, and we didn't do anything special to it, and it'll go over 50 miles an hour with 3 people in it. So that's pretty nice, and I usually cruise at 30, so 50 is just for when you need it, and if it's in extreme conditions or something. Here we go, you ready? You might want to see from behind back there. I don't know which way. Here we go. I really like about the way this boat handles is it tracks straight, so no matter whether you're going in forward or reverse, you've got control over the boat. It doesn't wander off course. It does exactly what you expect it to do, and that's one of the I guess that's one of the reasons why Rangers are so popular, because they take everything into consideration when they build a boat. Now, if I bought this boat down at Denver Marine from Scott and Danny, and anybody that's interested in going for a test drive in the boat, I'll be welcome to take them out, be welcome to show them all the features on it, and I'll also be happy to take you fishing. My website is fishingwithgus.com. You can email me at gus@lakenorman.com, and we do 3, 4, 6, and 8 hour fishing trips, catch a lot of fish, and we have a good time doing it. Phone number 704-617-6812. See that? I started out with a Ranger TR, I don't know, it was a TR10 or TR3 way back when. It had a 90 horsepower motor on it, and then when Mercury came out with the first 150, I had one of the new step hull versions. It was 18 foot long, 150 horsepower motor, metal flake, and it had state-of-the-art equipment on. Back then we had 8-track tape players. It was kind of cool. We had flashes. We didn't have this kind of depth finder equipment, electronics we got now. And I've been in and out of Ranger boats for all my fishing career. I just love them, and they're one of the greatest boats ever made. But here's something that's really neat. This is a bait tank or a live well, and you can, not only does it pump water in, but you can actually turn it off and you can recirculate water with it. Keeps bait alive for days and days and days. It's incredible. This is a new Evinrude G2 engine. It doesn't need service for 5 years or 500 hours, whichever comes first. The average person on Lake Norman uses the boat about 10 to 50 hours a year, so you can really stretch it out, and the boat's going to get old before it needs service for the first time. The engine is very economical. I'm getting better mileage than I've ever seen before, particularly on a boat this big. It's just neat as can be. Now, one of the great features about this boat is the room it's got. It's got so much room. This is a huge, huge, huge casting deck. Plenty of room. You can get 2 or 3 angles up here casting. If you have to, you can set another 1 or 2 in the back, and some people can fish off the sides. Plenty of room. Even for people that are fly fishermen, you've got the room in E-TEC to get your fly line out and do what you need to do fly fishing. I just can't say enough about Denver Marine. They've been in the Ranger boat business for a long time. They've got a competent crew there. I use them all the time. I've been doing business with them for I don't know how many years now, 10 or 15, and you can't beat this service. They're responsive to fishermen's needs, and they sure know how to sell good boats. And don't forget, I'm Captain Gus, fishing guide on Lake Norman. Visit my website, fishingwithgus.com. We got a weekly fishing report on there. If somebody needs to call me at 704-617-6812, I'll be happy to give them some fishing information.